What up, what up, what up? This is Madden Slingster, aka the best player that you do not know, but you about to get to know today. Alright, I'm bringing this bargain secondary to you guys today. These are all great players that you can add however you want to add them. You can add them all, one or two, but these is great players you can acquire. Good talent for a very reasonable price to step your team up, and this is focused on the secondary. And let's get right into it. Let's start off with the cornerbacks. So we're gonna focus on some of the key attributes from the cornerback position: man coverage, zone coverage, catching, play recognition. I'm gonna show you three guys that I feel are all great for the price, and what I consider a bargain is 85 or better, 30K or under. The first guy is Darrelle Revis. Now look at what you get out of him. You get 88 man, you get 84 zone. That's a good combination of the two. You get 90 play recognition, 91 play recognition. You cannot beat that. So that help makes up for the lack of speed that he may have, but the speed is not as bad as it looks. Being that it's early in the year, 85 speed is not as bad as you think it may be. But Darrelle Revis has tons of value for 23K right there, 86 overall. I'll take him over a few of these guys I see on the list. I'll say he's on the level of some of the other big name guys that you gotta spend 70, 80K on. Don't even do it. Darrelle Revis to get you there. Now Darius Slay is another one. Now this is an amazing value. You get 90 speed, and we all know we need speed in the secondary, so you can add him to the core. And look at his man zone combination. It's higher than Darrelle Revis's with a higher speed, and his play recognition is not half bad at 83. Darius Slay is a great value. You cannot beat that. He can play the slot for you, or he can play on the outside. 6'1", good size, can compete with some of them tall wide receivers. He's a must add at his price. If you don't got better already, make sure you go into the auction house, look for Darius Slay, add him to the team as soon as you can if you don't got better already, and you don't got to work too hard to get it. Only 25K. This is the Working Man's channel, and this is a Working Man's edition video right here. So I'm bringing you guys the bargains right to your front door. Now let's go to the third player. We're gonna go with Aqib Talib. Now he cracks 30K right on the dot, but he's well worth it. Now you get a real well-rounded corner right here. He does a little bit of everything. You got man coverage, zone coverage, press, play recognition, catch, and solid speed. You got all of that and size rolled into one. You get him for 30K, experienced corner, a true number one corner, can play on the outside. He can play with all the big names in the game. Can't go wrong with Aqib Talib. Those is three corners that I feel are really good for the team. They're all under 30K, and they can compete with some of the names like Janoris Jenkins going for 80,000 in the auction house right now, and few other ones. But let's not slow it down. Let's go right along to the free safeties, and we're gonna start with let's go straight to Harrison Smith. I'm gonna show you some of the things he brings to the table as a free safety. Is really good for price. The things that you can get from this guy, the attributes he comes with, well worth it for the price. Now the first thing I'm gonna point at you that might jump out to you is this man's size. He is 6'2". Hard to find a guy that tall playing the safety, and we know how many tall receivers are out there in the game right now. Harrison Smith definitely could help you. Now look at his zone coverage. That's 87. That's really good, but not only does he bring good zone coverage and size, he brings the wood. Hit power is at 88, and his pursuit is good, so he can help you in a run game and a pass game. Don't let the man coverage scare you away. How many times does your safety get in a man coverage position? It's very rare. Unless you're blitzing your linebackers, they won't even be playing man all day. So don't let that scare you away. Harrison Smith coming in at you under 20K is a steal. Cannot miss player at the price. Great value out of him. If you need some help at the free safety, if the guy you got's not doing it for you, if you got Mike Jenkins or somebody else that's not holding it down, try Harrison Smith. Comparing them to Tyrann Matthews, not half bad. You know, he has more play recognition, more tackle, more hit power. His zone is in the neighborhood. Don't worry about that man coverage. You're not even gonna trip on that. I just hit the wrong button. I don't know what I'm doing here. But get back to Tyrann. Yeah, hey, look at this. You know, we got eight lights, and you get three of them on Harrison Smith's side, five of them on Tyrann Matthews. That's not bad considering that Harrison goes for 15K and Tyrann goes for 80,000. I personally, if I can't afford Tyrann Matthews, I would love to have Harrison Smith on my team until I can. Now let's move on to another guy that I think is good for us. Now I'm skipping over all these guys because everyone who's cheap is not good for you. Like Earl Thomas is an example. He's 5'10". Look at his hit power. My boy Harrison Smith has a better combination of zone, hit power, and size than Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas, he has too many weaknesses right now. We'll wait for his better cards to come out. But Eric Berry is another good one. He's pushing 25K. He's 6 feet, so he got some size. And you see he has zone, hit power, and pursuit. So Eric Berry, Harrison Smith, those are my two bargain free safeties. Make sure you add them to your team if you're looking for some safety help and you know you don't have much money to play around with right now. You don't want to invest too much. Two really good players for you. And comparing them to Larry Wilson, the legend. Look at that 90 zone. Two corners I just showed you had 87, 86 zone. That's in the neighborhood. And I believe Harrison Smith has a better combination of zone pursuit and hit power than Larry Wilson. Larry Wilson is going to bring the wood like Harrison Smith does, along with the zone coverage and the size, the combination. So that combination is unbeatable for 14K. You got to look at it. Now, this is my favorite one we're going to right now, the strong safety position. Now, this man, he's starting on my team despite the fact that I got over 100,000 coins and whatnot. I can get any strong safety I want in the game, but I get Calvin Pryor. Now, look at this. He has 90 zone coverage. He's on the strong side, playing with better zone coverage than the players on the free side. And he has 90 pursuit, 90 hit power, solid play recognition. Now, this man is a steal coming in at you for only 22K. You can even get him cheaper than that. Calvin Pryor is a total steal all around the board. He's starting for me right now, and I'm ranked in the top 100 in salary cap mode. I really, really like Calvin Pryor. I believe he's better than the mid-tier strong safeties that cost more than him, and he's equal to the best strong safeties in the game right now, and he's coming at you at that price. Comparing him to Dante Whitner, his zone coverage is higher than Whitner's, and his pursuit and his hit power is equal to, and he's freaking 275,000 cheaper. This is crazy. Now, I even compare him to a few other people like Chung. Chung's a little more affordable. Look at Chung. He has 92 zone. Our boy had 90, but he doesn't compare when you come to the hit power at only 84, and Calvin Pryor giving you that at a 90. Same here with Ron Parker. You get the 90 zone, but you only get the 76 hit power. Lauren Malloy, you get the 88, 92, 90. That's a good combination. That's in the neighborhood of our boy Calvin Pryor, but the price, too ugly. Now we go to our boy Cam Chancellor. I believe Calvin Pryor is better than him, and for the price or even without the price, because Cam Chancellor is not giving you the zone, the coverage skills that you need. Now he has the size and the hit power. Good player. I would take him on my team. Definitely not for that price. Definitely not when I got Calvin Pryor sitting right over there. Now this is one of the few guys I think has better coverage than him, than Calvin Pryor, but he has no hit power at all. You got to take one or the other, but our boy Calvin brings everything to you. You seen that guy? He has 75 hit power. You need more than that, from the strong safety position, but you want to have coverage too. You don't want to, you want to give and take. You want it all. Calvin Pryor brings it all to us. So I'm glad that I could show you guys all of this. Hopefully it helps you. Be sure to check out my next video. I'm gonna bring you guys all the lowest salary cap players that I got, the best values for your flex positions and whatnot, so we could get the best salary